It's currently May 1st of the day I'm filming that. I've seen 5 movies released in April of 2025. Let me just say, this was a pretty phenomenal month for movies. Before I give you my ranking, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment down below what is your ranking of every April movie you have seen. We had Minecraft, we had Drop, we've had Sinners, that is taking over the box office. This was a great month for box office movies, with Minecraft about to make $1 billion. And then you have Sinners, that is absolutely killing it at the box office. Count 2, I think, is doing pretty good. So we had a pretty great month for movies. I'd love to know what are your thoughts on the movies this month and how would you rank them. And with that said, stay tuned for so many videos. And number 5, the Minecraft movie. This might be last place. Yes, because is it a good movie? No. It is quite bad. It's quite a terrible movie. It's so fun, though. It's probably the most fun I've had watching a movie in the theater. Now, a lot of adults go, they're not the right audience for Minecraft. I grew up with Minecraft. I never thought it was the best game out there. Never the game I always loved to play, but I always had enough fun with it. Especially creative mode, where you could build whatever you want. It's just kind of like a game that I could play for a couple hours, but like can't play for hours and hours like a lot of people can. Still, I really liked the game of Minecraft, and I grew up with the game of Minecraft. So that was kind of the perfect audience for this movie. My friends grew up with Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. I've seen the movies once, I think, each of them, and I never loved them, but this movie has that Jared Hess comedy mixed in with the Minecraft. For starters, the world building is amazing. Like, it captures the world, the vibe of Minecraft so perfectly well. That is one thing I really loved about this movie. The cast here is a lot of fun. Jason Momoa, Jack Black, 2 great leads that are just so fun in the movie. There is pretty funny. Like I said, it has that Jared Hess comedy combined with the Minecraft world, and it is pretty funny. And the memeable moments when fans are getting up, chicken jockey, ice bucket or water bucket release, and flint and steel. Everybody was screaming out those lines. We were standing up clapping. Most important thing, we weren't being idiots and throwing popcorn and stuff. We were having a great fun time. I had a great fun time with this movie. It was just one of the best theater experiences. Is the movie good? It's terrible. It's not a good movie at any means. But it is such a fun movie. I think if I saw it without this good audience, I probably wouldn't like it as much. But because it was such a fun theater experience, I did really, really, really enjoy the Minecraft movie. Number 4, we got Warfare, Alex Garland's new film. And it's so weird how great of a month we're having that I have to put Warfare at number 4. Because I thought Warfare was a really good movie. It takes you and it puts you in this time, this battle in the middle of this war, and it's so immersive. You feel everything. Every gunshot, every airplane flying by, every explosion, every time someone gets shot, every injury, you feel everything because, unlike another true story that you'd watch, this one is based off memory. This one, whether it's the sound design, whether it's the camera direction, everything about the movie feels real. It feels like you were literally in this house during this battle. It is so hard to watch at times. There are times where it's just so devastating. You see Joseph Quinn and another guy get his legs blown off. Get their legs blown off. And they're sitting there screaming. And you feel it so much more than you would in any other movie that's based off a true story, because this is based off memory. This is something that actually happened. This exact person that Joseph Quinn is portraying was in this pain. During this war. It immerses you inside of this movie. And it is so immersive. Such a unique and cool film experience. I loved it. Every single second that we were doing the war stuff. I loved that part. The movie did have boring moments when we're just sitting in the house, snipers waiting. All they were talking about was military lingo, and it's very hard to get invested in. Like, okay, what are they saying? What's going on here? But still, besides that, it also probably be a movie I never revisit because it was just so hard to watch. You're literally watching people be inflicted pain, and it's so hard to watch. You literally have to close your eyes at numerous sequences. At least I did. So, probably never be a movie I watch again. It's not something I'd ever be entertained by. But for a movie like this, it's a great movie. It's not gonna be in my top 10 of the year, I'm pretty sure, because for me, I prefer movies that leave me entertained. But for an experience, this is a guaranteed amazing experience. Number 3, The Accountant 2. Now, I was a little worried for this one because I saw The Accountant the day before I saw The Accountant 2, and I was not the biggest fan of it. I thought it was good. I thought there were moments that were really good in here, but the overall ending of the film and the story never kind of wrapped up completely, so I just kind of left empty after watching this movie. But The Accountant 2 was so much better. I like this movie so much more. It has such a big vibe and tonal shift where this movie is about two brothers and they have great chemistry and they're doing shoot-ups, whereas the first movie kind of more dark, more mysterious, bad guys happen more. This movie feels like an action blockbuster, literally a blockbuster where you have Ben Affleck, Jon Bernthal, and they're on screen together and they're having a blast. Speaking of them, chemistry, amazing. Probably the best chemistry in a movie all year so far. Action sequences are really good. The action sequences aren't as much as you'd expect this movie to have, but every action sequence is good. We ended off on a shootout, and I thought the shootout was really entertaining. The story is really good. There is a twist here, and I thought the twist was really good. It doesn't reinvent the genre. Does it change anything about this genre? No. It is very typical action movie with two great leads. I love movies. I love action movies. This is a very typical action movie, and it does the stuff that you need to do for an action movie correctly. So yes, I had a very fun time with The Accountant 2, and it's probably one I'll be checking out again when it comes to physical media. Number 2, Drop. I love Drop. This was a movie that I was a little nervous for. I was very much looking forward to, but I was also a little nervous for because it was directed by Christopher Landon. Not too big of a fan of his vibe because I wasn't the biggest fan of Happy Death Day, and Ghost in Our Home, or whatever that movie's called, was absolutely terrible. The only other 2 movies of his I saw, and plus the trailers was Blumhouse. It looked like it showed a little bit too much. Besides that, I was really looking forward to this movie, and it worked. It was a great movie. It was literally the thought in my head after that was awesome. I'm a huge thriller person, and it does everything a thriller should right. It sets us up to be a compelling story with compelling characters. You want this romance between our 2 lead characters to work out. The visuals and the direction by Christopher Landon, he's really elevated himself as director, whether it's the text messages that flash on screen, the use of color, the cinematography, all that is so much better than his other movies I have seen. The twist here I thought was good. Normally in a thriller you'd get like 5 or 6 different twists. You get one here, and I thought it was a very compelling, very effective twist in this movie. Yeah, there is a little bit of that extend your disbelief. Like, yeah, if I was the date, I would be walking out literally instantly, I'd be walking out of that date as soon as she goes to the bathroom like the 3rd time. So there's a little bit of that. Occasionally, you're like, why is he still here? What's going on? But still, it does everything a thriller should do with a good direction by Christopher Landon, great cast, and just a very compelling story. Everything I wanted this movie to be, this movie pretty much was it. But my number 1, my favorite movie of April 2025, Sinners. Now, I was pretty disappointed with the movie after I saw it the first time. I liked it a lot, but I found the second half to be very much less compelling than the first half of the movie. Found that first half, every 3 times I've watched it, because I've seen the movie 3 times, the first half is the best first half in a movie all decade. It is that good. But the second half I found to be a little bit less compelling. And while I still think the first half is much better than the second half, I really, on second watch, vibe with that second half. On third watch, vibe with that second half. It's a movie that combines so much vampire stuff with music. So good. The cinematography is amazing. There are literally so many shots in the movie that were like, this is cinema. This is the best shot I've ever seen in my life, especially in IMAX. Several sequences where you go from having the normal ratio to full IMAX ratio. Awesome stuff. The vampires are really cool. The cast is amazing, specifically Michael B. Jordan. He obviously has the task of playing 2 roles. He is absolutely amazing in this movie. Miles Canton is one of his first roles freaking awesome in here. Another big standout definitely was the main vampire, Jack O'Connell. I thought he was absolutely hilarious and terrifying in this movie. The music in this film is incredible. The score is fantastic. I was a little bit just let down by the score at the very beginning on my first watch, but the more it goes down, I've literally been listening to the score on repeat. Several songs in the movie literally are in my playlist that I listen to all the time. So this is a movie that fantastic direction, fantastic cinematography, fantastic story, and just does everything that someone who loves vampire movies would adore, while also being a movie that has something to tell, has a story to tell. So, I mean, saw it 3 times. I would totally go see it a 4th time in the theater. I thought Sinners was incredible. It is my 2nd favorite movie of the year. I don't think it's as good as Companion, but boy, oh boy, I love Sinners. That was my ranking of every April movie I have seen. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Stay tuned for so many more in the future. And with that said, subscribe.